load up here.
Fiocchi Ammunition presents Dakota Sportsmen TV. Welcome to the realm of the Dakota Sportsmen, a band of brothers spread throughout the Dakota territories whose passion is the outdoors.
That one's big.
Yeah.
Huh? Hey, come.
Hey guys, my name is Dave Gates, host of Dakota Sportsman TV, which airs out of Rapid City, South Dakota. Now last year we aired on a cable network, and this year we're coming over to satellite. So what we're going to do this year, in order to set the stage for you, the ones that didn't see our 2013 pheasant hunt, when Game Fish and Park said that the bird population was down in excess of 65%. Got down at the end of the season after the crops came out, we found it was more like 20. But anyway, we have a 2014 hunt in the hopper right now. But in order to set the stage for you, we're going to do the 2013 hunt, which is this one, and next week we will do the 2014.
And now, back to the hunt. On today's show, we'll be hunting the opening of the 2013 pheasant season in Murdo, South Dakota, on Bruce Royer's farm, located just southeast of town. Bruce's plan for the first hunt is to have the boys work the long food plot on the north side of the dam, while Bruce takes the four-wheeler and blocks from the north end.
We saw 3 roosters right in here, head up into here. We're not sure if they went up this draw or if they went over the food plot, so we're splitting. We're going to go over, Paul's going to take that with the 2 dogs over in the draw, and then when it runs out, he's going to come over and meet me up in the food plot over here. So me and Rock will get the food plot.
Get him up. Get him up, dogs. Good dog. First bird of the season right here. 2013, Murdo, South Dakota. Beautiful day.
1 down. They're running in front of us right now.
Put him up, Max. Get him up.
2 roosters. It's a good sign. We're blowing them in to the end of the cover instead of them flying over. Crap, Rocco had him too. Man, I'm pleasantly surprised with the number of birds that I am seeing, because Bruce said he hadn't seen anything on his property at all. So, man, I tell you what, I got my misses out of the way.
Looks like we're gonna have to pick up the slack for Big Dave.
That kind of looks like it, doesn't it? That's okay. You better get a ways ahead of me, because you know I'm going to catch you.
Hit!
I didn't miss that one. Yeah, I knew Rocco had something.
Looks like I'm the bag boy here.
Good job, Rocco. Good job.
He thinks he shot that on his own.
You have me on my game because I saw you go in the food plot and I knew there was something in there. Good job. Good job.
Head. Good dog, Sam. Good dog. Head. Holding tight. Other hand. Rooster!
I don't have a lot to show for 4 shells. Is there one right here at the end?
Here you go. If you're claiming it, you carried it. What do you think? Work these down and break off into that.
Bring one back up.
Where'd the majority of the birds go?
Right just over that hump there. There's some of the ones you shot at, or 1 or 2 that you shot at, went into that.
Into the draw on the bottom below the food plot?
The food plot right
This
there.
one right here?
Looked like they landed right in the other side of the food plot.
Well, that one rooster that I shot at landed in here. I'm sure he hit the ground running towards the end. So.
Well, that one there got a little lead in him.
Did he? I think so.
Yeah, he bobbled, but didn't go down.
Yeah.
That was a myth, otherwise.
The little back and forth that Paul and I had
like
before the commercial break, when he said he had to pick up the slack for me, plus this little thing between Bruce and myself here, that's what this is all about. Getting together on opening weekend and just having fun. If we get a few birds, that's okay too, but The big thing is this only happens once a year.
First bird of the season right here.
You know, so far
2013
what
Murdo,
Paul and I
South
have run
Dakota.
into on
Beautiful
this
day.
opening day here in 2013 with all the reports that were out of the bird population being down in excess of 65%. I was not expecting a lot. I was pleasantly surprised by what we kicked out on this first drive that Paul and I did with Bruce. I had a tendency from here on out to change for the rest of the day though. Man, I must have kicked up 6 out of here. This next food plot normally holds the runners from the long food plot we just hunted. As you see, last year this plot held 2 roosters. This year it has nothing.
Get him up, Rocco. Get him up. Good dog.
Hey Paul, what'll happen here is these birds will run. They'll run down to the dam. We probably won't get anything out of here, but that's okay because we'll push them. Now watch them get up and make a liar out of me.
Up, bird. Up.
To give you a little history, I've been bringing Paul out here hunting on Bruce and Karen's farm since the time he was 10 years old. He wanted to start hunting, and Bruce and Karen were old friends of mine, so we decided to go ahead and let's bring him up right. Now, the first year he came out, he was carrying a BB gun. Second year he was carrying a pellet rifle. Third year he carried a empty 20 gauge single shot. Learning etiquette this whole time. That's the big thing, learning how to hunt safely. And then he finally, when he was 14 years old, he went through the hunter safety program and was able to carry a loaded shotgun, and then the game was on. But now what's been going on out here is that we have been teaming up with 6 other guys throughout the state of South Dakota. And this year, because Game Fish and Parks put out a report prior to the season that the bird population was down in excess of 65%. And by all indications, talking to the landowners, this was true. That 6 of the guys just didn't come, whether because of weddings or whatever reason. So it was just Paul, Bruce, and myself out here hunting on Saturday on opening weekend. Now, one thing about this is that apparently some of what they were saying was true. That if we'd all been here, we'd have been fighting for birds. Now, it was kind of deceiving though, because we weren't sure what was going on, because Bruce's land, the guy he leases the land to had already harvested all the crops on Bruce's land, so the birds were kind of visible. But all around him, the crops were still in the field, so the jury was out as to whether the bird population is actually down at all. We don't know until the crops get out of the field to see what happens.
Nothing in here, Max.
As you can see, this idea didn't pan out very well either. The birds must have run across the road to the neighbors.
And then I'll take the food.
What do you got? Hunt him up. What do you got, Max? Get him up. That's it's good. That was an easy shot too. We can throw that footage out, right?
It's time for the Black Hills Ammo Safety Tip of the Week.
All right, you want to get under the fence?
Yeah.
All right, let me help you out. Got it?
Yep.
All right. Try not to point that gun at me if you can help it. It's not loaded. Oh. Yeah, right.
In this tip, Black Hills Ammo reminds you there's a right way and a wrong way to carry your shotgun when crossing a fence.
Okay.
Remember, hunter safety starts with you.
Good.
This has been the Black Hills Ammo Safety Tip of the Week. The action continues with Dakota Sportsmen TV.
Come on, get to work. The plan that was made before the break is that Paul would take Max and take the long draw down to the dam, while I would take Sam and Rocco and work the last long food plot going down to the dam. We would meet up down there. That's where the birds normally hole up. Come on. Hand.
Get him up. Good dog. It's hard to hunt this whole thing with one man because it's so big. You want to walk back and forth and as slow as possible. Let the dog work. Let him up, Max. What do you got?
Get him up. Get him up, Rocco. Come on, get to work.
That's a rooster. Yeah. Tell by the cackle. Good dog. Dang. That was a big rooster.
Sam, where are you? That's the one thing about him. Once you get the snoot full, he just starts going so fast. Rooster, nice rooster. Where's he going? Down into the dam. Good, okay. We're good, that's where we want to end up. Come on, back, over here. We're gonna walk back this way to try to keep the dogs at least away from there. I don't know if you saw that little video. It was on the website, that was my first attempt at camera work. 2 minutes of chaos. This is the spot. We got right down to these cattails and it just literally exploded. So when you want to take that side of the cattails, I'll take this side. Okay.
Ooh. Whoa, little muddy. Someone shoot to prove it. One down.
The boys worked all the food plots north of the dam without kicking up one more rooster. So a new plan was hatched.
This is the one I got right at the dam.
Yeah, I've seen it drop in there.
He's 2-year-old. He's last year's bird. So we want to take that one blown out dam and get 2 guys down below it like we normally do. In order for us to get to the blown out dam, Paul needed to walk this long draw and I needed to walk this long draw. Now the only thing I picked up out of my long draw was this nice buck. We saw him again this year too. Paul
He's on point
picked
here.
up a rooster and a hen, shot at the rooster, missed it.
There's a hen.
And once we got down here to the bottom, we went ahead and started to work these food plots. Got a double out of here. He's young. Yeah. Now that's a young rooster.
I can get this thing off my finger here.
Dude, give me a shot.
No roosters in there.
Well, those are the ones that were getting up were so small you couldn't even tell what they were.
It's about 4 o'clock. We've been hunting we started a little late, about 3.5 hours. Got 5 birds. Numbers are down this year, but we've put in our work in. We've seen, more than I was expecting, so that's good. But there's just not as many as there typically are. And we're in the cover, we're in where they're at. They're just, few and far between. But getting a good workout, so it's always good.
After finishing what we did on the east side over there, we just decided to go back to the farm, clean the birds, and call it a day. We're thinking we got a good example of 3 different ages of birds here. This is a 2-year-old bird, fully plumed out, long tail feathers, good colors all the way down through, long spurs. He's this year's, you can tell by looking because his chest isn't fully plumed out. His head is good though. Then the last ones we run into are these, you couldn't even hardly tell when they got up. And I just saw one blue feather on him, so I shot him. Then we ran into some out there that I think are probably third hat that you couldn't even tell. On point. And I think
Day 2 proved to be a lot more challenging for the boys, with winds gusting at more than 30 miles per hour coming at us from the northwest. The dogs also had a hard time locating the birds in those winds as they swirled throughout the afternoon.
You want to take the dogs through the Milo, and what I'll do is I'll take Rocco out through the outside of these trees, and I'll take these trees here.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Man, listen to that wind.
Sam, hunt him up.
That would have been fun.
Okay.
First bird got up, I didn't have one in the chamber.
Hunt him up, Max. Hunt him up.
Rocco's birdie and Max's birdie. Could be anywhere in here with this wind. Paul.
Head. That rooster?
Good job.
Nice shot.
Go get some more. If there's any old ones in here, they're running. These young ones aren't smart enough yet. Get him up, Rocco. Come on, let's go. Paul, Paul. Got Max on point. Hit him in the butt. He's going down. You know what shell that was that I hit him in the butt? That was one of those a 1220 instead of the Fiocchi at 1330. 1330 is about the right speed. For me, that 1220 makes all the difference in the world. They didn't get him.
Good dog, Max.
The dogs couldn't find that last bird with the swirling winds. So we gave up on that bird and decided to hunt the east-west food plot back to the farm. But after we were walking that one for a while with the wind to our back, we gave up on that and just cut across the field and went back to the pickup. As we were walking back to the pickup, we got downwind of that dead bird, and my Weimaraner picked up the scent. And when the other dogs saw him on it, they all went in to retrieve the bird. That is an example of proper attachment. Huh? You got pheasant feathers sticking out of both sides. That's how you wear a pheasant vest. We had worked just about everything we could in the northwest corner of Bruce's land because of the wind. It was coming straight into our backs, so we turned to the east and started working the food plots back to the farm. So we just gave up on that plan and decided to go back, cross the road, go back over to the food plots and dams on the other side of the road like we did yesterday and go ahead and finish up some stuff over there. Go into this tall grass and work our way down in there with the dogs, then bring it back up to the food plot, just in case there's something laying down in here.
We got some grouse. Those were grouse.
You gotta be quiet, huh? I'll keep him on this side down here.
Okay. Mr. Grouse.
Good. The food plots and the draws that we are hunting right now, normally, we'll keep 5-6 guys busy. This year, there's really nothing in here.
It's gonna be tough. This thing is big.
Is he running? Looks like we got a runner in front of us. You got a point?
I didn't have a chance on that shot.
Boy, they get up in the wind. And you really got to bear down on them. Bruce must be right. Usually this one yields 2 or 3 birds. One mature bird broke out, 1 year old. 1 year old bird, that's it. He got up in the wind, we weren't getting him. With this wind, we're done over here on this side of the road. We're going to go back to work the first food plot we worked yesterday morning and call it a day. Nothing down over in that southeast corner. Let's try this one again. At least we had some birds. Had 5 roosters out of here yesterday. Let's give them a shot.
And woo, pretty much steps on that girl.
After Paul missed those birds, nothing happened for the rest of the day, so we just went back to the pickup, ate a sandwich, and called it a day. I used his shotgun for turkey last spring, and I put in his full choke lead. So he went out opening weekend not knowing this, and I forgot. So he had some misses opening weekend because of me. I'm not telling him that.